in Hampton, seeing you. You know,
What you needed. I already know who you are. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I'm honored. I'm honored and humble to be online with y'all.
Thank
yes,
you.
sir. Yes,
You
sir.
gonna be interviewing with Bleed. I know I sound a little off, but I have a head cold right now. So I'm doing engineering, and you'll be interviewing directly from him. I'm a hush because they don't need to hear me right now.
It's all love. It's all love. We hope you
ready, Bleed?
We hope you get better too.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
We got about a minute and a half.
Yeah, we got about a minute and a half on the man.
All right, please, ready? All right, go.
Well, yes, y'all. Y'all know how we do about this time. But as promised, my uncle, the chairman himself, Chicago version, you know what I mean, old school, you know what I mean, Black Panther origin, bloodline, the son of Fred Hampton singing. Like I said, for anybody that just checked out the movie, Judas and the Black Messiah, it's all about his father. So, I want to give you that royal beginning that you're born into and not sworn into, and let you take it from there, you know what I mean, and insinuate along the way. But if you will, if you please, yes, sir.
So you're right, nephew. Well, first and foremost, I'm honored and humbled to be online with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just want to say, man, clench fist, salute to you, man, making this happen.
Yes.
As you just laid out.
Yes, sir.
And forgive me too. I just want to thank our sister too, who usually facilitates. Show you right.
Yes, sir.
I'm honored and humbled to be the international chairman of the Black Panther Party Cubs. In fact, we say with the legacy of the Black Panther Party, it's a tough act to follow, but we try our best. I'm a revolutionary, a servant of the people.
Yes, sir.
I'm a former political prisoner, and and basically, in a nutshell, better yet, from the jail cell again. Honored to be a servant of the people. I'm literally coming to you live right now from the historical house of the house that Chairman Fred Hampton grew up in. In fact, this is the table when you mentioned the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. This is the actual table where we broke the ice on a lot of conversations about regards to the movie even happening. Ironically, also, I've been going through it. It's been sometimes you wonder if life is depicting the movie or vice versa. And there's recent situations I've been been going through and dealing with that that's reflective of some of those situations. And I guess it's actually my day-to-day experiences. Dealing with agent provocateurs, infiltration, assassination attempts. But I guess something the time this timing with it just being literally on the big screen, and open the door for people to have conversations about the Black Panther Party, what happened, what occurred. It still hits home, and the system has not forgotten who Chairman Fred is, what he represented. I just came back from the location. We just came back where he's buried at, Haynesville, Louisiana, and not too far from Shreveport. I guess on the other side of the boot from New Orleans, Baton Rouge, but But we ain't no amount of distance that can disconnect us, nephew. That's what it's buried at. And we haven't forgot the relationship, and neither has the system. I forgot the relationship. In fact, law enforcement shoot his tombstone up every year, annually, down in Louisiana. And a lot of people,
Yeah,
we had a lot of back and forth on how to deal with this. And a lot of people saying, well, we just need to, replace the tombstone. And I think in a lot of occasions we have, like the Band-Aid approach, and sometimes that's necessary because we can't, our wounds and the hits that we take, we don't have time to actually get surgery. So we got to sometimes tie that bandage up on it, you know what I'm saying? And keep it moving. But the deal is there are certain times when we have to really, seize the time to say, okay, no, these pores have to be open. This is a conversation that has to be, put out to the public and summed up and put in the correct political context. So what we did was we came to a point of unity to put like a casing over the tombstone. So, so you can still see through it, see the bullet parts marks, so the world can see, so kind of like, I guess, like even in the spirit of Emmett Till, when they, the Emmett Till tactic, when Emmett Till was buried, there was debate, and so we covered this up. And we had put the deal is we went on the road with that, and we turned the cemetery where he's buried at. I mean, it was standing room only. I mean, the people came. We had a salute. And we had a bang bang salute for Chairman Fred down there.
Right on.
Yeah. So that's just some of the latest things we've been dealing with and been grappling with.
Okay, well, look, check this out. We're going to take us a little commercial break. We're going to come back and insinuate on a few things that I heard make mention. We're going to pick up on y'all after this commercial break with the chairman and stuff, Fred Hampton Jr. Hold up.
So you're right.
Clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was
I'm still. I got the live. I got still going live with this other phone too. Yeah.
So look, I'm gonna insinuate on what you recently told me about that repeat process.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go back to the baby part of me meeting you, and
so you're right.
The first time to let make a more familiarized where it's coming from. For those that know and for those that don't know, especially the younger generation. So yeah, we're gonna get into this.
So you're right.
Don't feel rushed through this interview, bro. I mean, the airways are clear behind us for at least an hour and a half. So we got all the time in the world. Don't feel like we have to cut it off at 7. You know what I mean?
Okay, good looking right.
So you're right. Hey, would it be an issue? Hey, is it cool for me to hit you back on this other number and try to go live on Facebook on my other phone? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna call you right back from another number right now.
Okay, cool enough. Yes,
so you're right. Right on.
Please leave your message for 31767.
Yes, sir. Huh?
Yes, sir. So you're right, nephew. I'm online.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. All right, yeah. Whenever you say when, Bill, we're gonna get back into it.
Okay. Ready. All right.
Yeah, say it.
Live in 3,
Yes,
2,
sir. live and back on the Sunset Bang once again doing the damn thing. Talking to my uncle, the chairman, Fred Hampton Jr. himself. And I want to go back to a night in Chicago when I met Uncle the first time. I kidnapped him and called him my uncle, y'all. You know what I mean? But we learned somewhere down the line our mother had the same maiden names, and you know I was respectfully introduced to humbly, introduced to his mother. And for his story is a little bit more about the same kind of dynamic, but a little bit more intense. I always studied the Panthers and, family members of Panthers and different things like that. So I grew up in a certain way. So it was a mind-blowing experience to meet him one night in Chicago. And I said, I'm from the house in Hewitt, and we grabbed a hug. And, I don't know if I ever said this to you, but I held back my tears knowing his story and where he come from. And the night his father was assassinated by Chicago police. And if you ever see a documentary how the bullets all but traced his mother when he was in the embryo, and he'll be born, not too long after that. So when I say born into this situation, and when he just mentioned recent situation, I called on the other night, and he pretty much all but repeated the same thing to me, that the police, you take it from now on to be correct, but raided the house again. Just after the movie just came out, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All, like you say, certain things are reflective in history. Nothing new under the sun. History repeats itself. But what we don't want to do is, we're not accepting that on no boundary. So, Uncle, if you would please insinuate on what's going on in Chicago right now.
Sure, you're right. I just had brought some other people in on the social media platform on my Instagram. So some of those are just tuning in. I just wanted to, let them know that I'm on live direct with my nephew, Young Bleed. Y'all probably familiar. Y'all heard Young Bleed back in the day. No Limit Records, but No Bleed. Young Bleed still been getting down, and he just gave a layout when we had touched down. First time face to face. But in so many occasions, just because the reality is this system that shook us around so much and divided us and everything. And so a lot of times, as I told this sister who case we working on recently, her husband, the state that murdered her husband in the infamous Cook County Jail, Nicholas Lee. And I said, I come into contact with the same system that divided us, connects us back up with their attacks. And as my nephew just pointed out, we think we bringing some news to the table, kind of, we finding out, saying, man, hey, the bloodline is already there. We already family. So, it's just and the deal is on us to make these connections. We say, when opportunity knocks, snatch the door off the hinges. I'm honored and humbled to be here. And as I was pointing out where I'm at right now. And as you just pointed out, we just talked. First we had put out July the 8th, but we still checking our time. Maybe late night, July 7th.
Yeah.
And it put, and the deal is, some people have, in the aftermath of the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, a lot of people think like, okay, well that's this story, this issue of the assassinations of Chairman Fred Hampton, Defense Captain Mark Clark, and agent provocateurs, being sent in organizations, and what this government has done to impede, straight out stop our fight for liberation. With that national, better yet, international light being shined on it, a lot of people's logical response is, "Oh, you straight now? The system. They ain't gonna make no moves on you, or send no more, agent provocateurs at you. Ain't gonna be no assassination attempts on you because the light is on." But the reality is this is a system. Even when it's arrogance. Like even I was commenting before, even during the trial of Derek Chauvin, with the video footage of him, the knee on the neck of George Floyd. You go look at that time period, logically you would think like it's going to be some sort of big meeting call, a roll call, the police station. Okay, look, y'all hold fast for a minute. The spot kind of hot. They kind of watching us about this. Let's at least ease up on them, killing, put our knees on their necks and, shooting them down. But you can look at the cases that was literally going down when the verdict was coming out. And the thing, and this is the it had, even in criminology, what they refer to as the modus operandi. This is the MO of this system. How it operates. It's an arrogance, like it's like it's something. If you cats on the street in the hood, when they hustling, and somebody say, man, they just raided such and such spot, man. Hold fast for a minute. You be like, and then some cats be like, no, they keep on moving. You like, you must be on the payroll for the pigs. You must got how you still moving blatantly like that? So it gives them. So even with these continuous assassination attempts, continuous agent provocateurs being, flooding, within our organizations, the deal is it's a blatant statement that this ain't no case of no bad police, or no a few, or maybe some issues or some, some guys in the hood or some beef or whatever. I recall a place, Big Muddy River. We call it Big Bloody River, one of the notorious concentration camps in Illinois. And they had the administration had a policy with my mail coming in, say if it had some red ink in it, they said, well, you can't get that, it's gang activity. I couldn't get report cards from youth that was sending their report cards to me how they doing in school. It was it was real, all type of arbitrary charges and everything. And then but every time I got placed in isolation or something, I would get a intense amount of hate mail, and And one time these Klansmen had sent me some mail. They got their pictures with their guns. They threatening me, everything. So they called me to Internal Affairs because I wrote a grievance about it. So I get to Internal Affairs, Lieutenant Flag. I remember this name, Lieutenant Flag. So he say, we heard you wrote a grievance. Yeah, I did write a grievance. So he's trying to figure out why did I write a grievance on the administration, the Big Muddy River prison. I said, what are you confused about? And he say, let us get the letter. These racists wrote you this letter. I said, I'm not writing no grievance on them. I'm not tripping about them. This is a controlled environment. Y'all control the prisons, everything. I mean, the mail department, what food coming here, what drugs, everything. The grievance is on the administration. So then they brought the director down. In fact, Leo Myers, he supposed to be retired, but when you're in a position like his was, you ain't no retirement. So I was they had me in isolation. I was a hunger strike because they had me in isolation. And he brought him down. And he said something to the fact like he said, man, what's the problem when these which guards you having a problem out of? I say, evidently this is the protocol. This is an orchestrated, say no few bad apples or whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is the protocol of the administration to have this. So when you have this, you have a concerted effort. You see certain things going down. I had a situation like days prior to this latest situation, July 7th, you know what I'm saying? Where it was like it was reminiscent of scenes in the movie, you know what I'm saying? That agent provocateurs, and you see certain dynamics in place. Say, wait a minute, we come from 2 + 2 = 4, all day, all night. And you see certain things that happen, you know what I'm saying? The Hampton house is located across the street from an elementary school. It's it's right in the community. It's really a community anchor where the people we leave the door. You can leave the door open. The foods, the programs, the triple C's, the food. The people have a relationship with us. In fact, that's our best security. And so we also know that all police don't wear uniforms. So we very clear what this was, what it is. And we're gonna continue to move and expose these contradictions.
Yes, indeed, that's right on. And with that said, we're gonna take us another commercial break, and come back with the chairman himself, Fred Hampton. Hold up.
So you're right.
Clear. We're clear.
What you doing next, man? Well,
yes, indeed. We still. Hey, I'm gonna step up and give me a couple. I got 2 seconds, get a cup of coffee real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got y'all still on live on my end too, though. Just heads up on that. Get you still on live.
Okay, that's right.
So you're right.
We actually, you know, with the 15 minutes left, we can kind of wrap it up. That'll be long enough. And let's go on you know, we want to talk about.
I don't want to talk about anything. I sound like a dude. No, thank you. I was still on his live, hey, all y'all listening to us on Facebook, making it into that time.
That's right. Yeah. DropWND.com.
Right.
You on it all around the bubble. It's going down.
Right.
Yeah. We speak some more on it, but the main thing, yeah, that kind of came out in conversation and context. So, you know, I wanted to touch on with and bring from there to now, you know what I mean? From his father to what he's going through in modern day Chicago, man. And, you know, same constituency in the state constitution, and that particular section of blueprint, like I said, it's in the structure, you know. So yeah, it's crazy. By design, you know. No coincidence. I got out of time, they still shoot up his Papa grave. Yeah, that's unheard of. That's 50 years old, man. Man, y'all, come on, we can't even talk about it.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So make yourself a cup of coffee. You ready? You gonna be lit.
Yeah. I'm coming that time. 1 second. Yes, indeed.
A cup of coffee.
Yeah.
We got a minute left. What you want to do? Play another song or get ready?
Show you right. Show you right. Show you right. Right back at you.
Already, you know, back in the building with the chairman himself, you know what I mean, on Fred Hampton Jr., and he was sharing with us a whole lot of that history, what's going on modern day with the people, and you know, it's penitentiary time in Chicago, man. So, you know, it's a constant struggle. I tell them this all the time. I feel for them. Because imagine being that type of community activist and officially, you know, he done made me a Panther club. So I know what it is.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And everybody come to you for all the answers, and you try to aid and be there for everybody. And I'm not just talking about in the street and in the family. He go to City Hall. He go across the world and fight the same game that Malcolm X or Martin Luther King fought on his daddy. He knew Bobby Seals, you know, when he trickled on down, he's talking to mighty Black Panthers, man, all up into the new Panthers, man, just keeping it alive. You know what I mean? We don't die, we multiply.
So you're right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, on that level of the game, you know, it's been an honor and a pleasure after you come through. But I want you to pick up where you left off and, you know, and take us to the night, as we, you know, continue to fight. Like being Wahai to say, yeah, we're going to continue to fight, man. That's what it is, and stay prayed up. So, yeah, if you want to take it over, man, if anything else you want to say, man, no, it's a test with things I can go through your brain with. You know what I mean? And just history, and it's just phenomenal. And it's an infinite education I always get when I'm in the presence of y'all. So, passing that
You know, again, I can't reiterate enough. My, I mean, I know we say certain terms. It may sound cliche-ish, or just you know, like people say, okay, so that's a popular saying, but my best security, our best security is the people. You know, and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be straight up with it. You know, the reality is in this battle, we do go through battle fatigue. We do go through battle fatigue. However, man, in those moments, you know what I'm saying? I don't care where we at in the country, whatever, the testimonies and the war stories of serving the people. I have no regrets. A lot of cats say, well, man, how you feel, they, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be somewhere chilling, they talking about you in the movies and everything, you supposed to be laid back, relaxed, and so on and so forth. But the deal is, man, I'm a microcosm, a representative of our people. Like I say, that even though the government assassinated my father, Chairman Fred, in a graphic way, and brought it out for the world to see. That same government attempts to take all our fathers out, whether by shooting them down, locking them up, punking them out, stringing them up, stringing them out, take our mothers out, and you know what I'm saying, and like it's arenas, like we just down in Atlanta. I mean, you hear me? We touched down and said, man, hey, Uncle, man, doing this thing with Ken tonight. We hit that, we in the clubs, the hip hop scene, barbershops, you know what I'm saying? Wherever the people at, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people have a bad taste in their mouth when we say terms like, the politics and struggle. You know what I'm saying? People like, can't say, well, we passed it. That's back in the 60s. It's that black thing. But deal is we try to struggle in every aspect of our life. Don't get it twisted. We can kick it all that. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta intertwine and interweave the discussion this here. So it's not like a reaction. A lot of times people have a reactionary response when we get hit. When something happens to us by the system, we like, oh man, let's play catch up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people want to have get cliff notes in the discussion. I say, ain't no cliff notes in the Cub class. This is a process every day. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at certain communities, certain discussions, like in Nazi Germany. In Nazi Germany, they say it's considered like for anybody to grow up in their respective community and not to tell their children about the gas chambers, not to speak about what happened in Auschwitz or Dachau. They say that's considered to be child abuse. They say they consider that to be that not to have a discussion with the children about what happened. They consider that to be child abuse.
Wow, when they made it happen,
And
that's crazy.
but I mean, in our communities, our people don't not knowing about certain things. A lot of times we think we helping our child not to tell them about what happened. You follow what I'm saying? I was outside a barber shop one time. The cat say, man, I heard about you, man. He said, I want to talk to you, man. He said, well, let wait till my son go in and get his hair cut. I said, why you won't talk about it now? He said, man, I don't want to talk about it in front of him, man. Son about 10, 11 years old. I said, listen, if we don't have this discussion around him, the discussion gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? The police gonna bring it to him, what have you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're like a cat telling you, man, I don't want to talk to my daughter about no relationship, having no relationship. You know what I'm saying? Man, somebody gonna talk to her about it. We have to, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to be upfront about what occurred and what's occurring, man. It should be. I can remember this video clip where Tupac was talking about like even the type of subject, man, we can have in our classrooms, man. You know what I'm saying? It should be known. Let's say, man, it should be common knowledge about, man. I mean, what this government did, a group of brothers and sisters basically range from 18 to 40 to 14 to 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? It should be no surprise, when cats, after you tell cats they tried to assassinate Chairman Fred, you know what I'm saying? They sent some agent provocateurs to infiltrate the Black Panther Party Cubs, and I'm looking back in retrospect to so many things, and cats they didn't sit around me for last off and on 20 years. I'm saying, damn, the warning signs is right there. When you in it, it's like like a Monday morning quarterback. You look back and say, damn, I could have seen how this ball got dropped, how this ball. And when and you know what? I'm gonna say this. I hope my mom's. I'm gonna make sure she see this, man. I had said something about her the other day. I said, I was talking to some party members, and I say I used to be kind of like reactionary when I would like certain information that come out about certain individuals, right? And you know what I'm saying, and different things about the party. I'd be like, man, why you didn't tell me that? Why you remember that? You know what I'm saying? And to my moms, but there's so much stuff, man, so much trauma, so much stuff that goes down, like even with us now. That a lot of you know what I'm saying, the truth that it's a war. It's a war. A war being waged on us, man. And and even to move forward, sometimes you gotta lock stuff in your memory banks and keep moving. And certain things that trigger it, you know what I'm saying? Like this recent situation, I'm looking back on so many dynamics, man. I'm thinking about other forces, man. It's this young cat, man, Ascari X, man. He like this cat, I mean, man, this, you mentioned it back in the, man, late 80s, early 90s, Oakland, California, them cats went crazy. But I mean, and I actually was, before I was locked up, and they had put me on that bit, I had planned to bring them to Chicago with me. And man, you go back, it's a video he youngster, man. He got the free Fred up, you know what I'm saying, when I was locked up, you know, in video footage. But I would just man, just thinking about this young brother there, because I said, man, he was bombarded. Some of the same agent provocateurs and reactionary elements they sicked on him. I was unfortunate has, sicked on me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like literally. And I think about it, I say, man, just and outside looking in, you be like, man, sometimes I do. I say, damn, this is a blessing and a burden having the politics, knowing what's going down. And I look at some. I mean, I have literally kissed the casket, tango with torture, and danced with death. And I asked myself, huh?
I say carrying the cross.
Carrying the cross, and I do be asking. I say, damn, I be asking ancestors. I'll be like, damn, okay, well, man, with this responsibility come with this too to lay it out, I think about, man, it's so many, the Malcolm Shabazz, the grandson Malcolm X, it's so much stuff now that 30, 40 years now people be like, oh man, why, you didn't connect y'all didn't connect these dots on, but you in the, especially when you in the huddle, with all them cleats coming at you, they trying to spike it, your Gatorade, and you being attacked from every which way. It's something, man, and then now you have situations where, Chairman Fred would say half these motherfuckers be agents, rest on be stupid. By the time I figure out which one it is, I've been a penitentiary to the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? It's a constant battle, man. Constant battle. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Too much smoke in the atmosphere, but
yeah, we bringing that. Yes, sir. We bringing that heat. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm doing. Yeah, so
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody listening, I appreciate all the listeners worldwide that came through tonight and tuned in, man. If you haven't saw the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, just be talking about, living that to this day. You know what I mean? It ain't no bragging rights in heaven, so it ain't about that, but just American history for a humanity chick, man. Everybody needs to see that film. It's 100% if they can close to get it, it's true living version and know the story, so it's actual facts. Documentaries, anything on Fred Hampton Sr. It's just with the Panthers as well as a lot of stuff that's in the plethora across the internet. So I'm mentioning that, give them your websites and, different things like that where people can reach in, and tune in, you know what I mean?
So you're right on. In fact, we said them now, we on YouTube Live, and everybody to subscribe to Chairman Fred Jr., that's Junior spelled out, Chairman Fred, JUNIOR, at Gmail, make sure I'm saying it right, Chairman Fred Jr. On YouTube. We need people to subscribe to that. Also, we on Freedom All Radio every Wednesday. Myself and Lady Ray, at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. Go to SaveTheHamptonHouse.org. Hit the donate button, how they can support. Also, Cash App, $ Save the Hampton House. We can start going live on the StreamYard at least what now every day updates. Cause we finna pull this month. We finna pull this get one of them carts or whatever you call them, big old train or them storage bins, whatever. And we finna start cleaning the house, moving stuff out. We finna up there and get the out the studio bumping here. We what I'm saying, we got to keep moving, man. So a lot of people say we just hold up on the work, but when the Panther Party headquarters attacked in '69, the word came from Central Committee, open it back up. As soon as they vamped on it, open it back up. So we gonna keep on working. I'm in the corner, give me a shot of water, come back out swinging, man. Because as Malcolm X said, and if you don't fight back, they'll still get down on you. So we gonna keep on doing what it do.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Much love, respect, peace, and blessings forever. I don't know how we do, and like we say, we appreciate you coming through. You're welcome anytime, any place, and we gonna be continuing, man. Free them all, like we always say.
So you're right.
Panthers in the Panther Club, man. We gonna keep this, like Nipper say, man. The
marathon continues, man. Real talk. Long live young Nip, man. Long live Pop, man. Young neighborhood Nip. Real talk, man. Hey, man. And hey, my nephew, Young Bleed, man. We love you, brother. I can't wait to get back with you. Oh, August 29th and August 30th. Whoa. August 30th, man. August 30th, the Chairman Fred Street Party. Make sure y'all start hitting y'all way. Get them tickets. Start be here, man. It's going down. Oh man, August 30th, Chicago, the Chairman Fred Hampton Street Party.
Okay, right on, man. I'm gonna double check my dates, and if I'm in the clearance, I'm gonna do that.
Man, you in the clearance? We gotta, man. Hop on a horse. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we gotta do, man. Man, yes indeed, man. We need you on deck. So you're right. Let us know we need to. So you're right.
Yeah, I'm just hearing it for the first time, but definitely, you already know how we do. Anytime we round each other, I'm coming through you.
No doubt. Hey, give my sister my love, nephew, man. Love you, man.
Absolutely, Bill. Yeah, absolutely. We held it down.
I'm still here, y'all. Thank you so much for coming through the Sunset Bay today.
It's my honor.
You believe you got any announcements before we get up out of here?
I'm clear for the weekend, y'all. Tune in next week. I'll be on my way to Cincinnati, I believe, for the weekend. Doing another show. They switched the venue opposite of Mad Frog this time. So when I get that information, we will post it. Y'all, enjoy the weekend. Stay prayed up. Get paid up. You know what I mean? That party. Stay safe out here. And we'll see y'all next week, on another New Music Tuesday on Live on the Sunset Thing. Hold up.
All right, get out there, wrap your arms around your loved ones. Squeeze them tight all through the night. And please don't forget.
So what?
Bang out with your bang out.
Well.
Y'all stay satisfied.
Okay,
already.
I can't even say bang. My nose is closed. It's not bang.
So you're right.
Yeah, we're clear.
All right, nephew. All right, y'all.
And I appreciate you.